And I'll put me in the show. So welcome to John Crump Live, last show of the week, Thursday. We're live. There's no John Crump. He'll be here in a few minutes. But with that, let me add people into. We've got Bob and we've got Jordan. So I don't know, is this the first where we've had both you guys?
Might be.
Maybe in a while. Yeah, we don't like to be in the same place at the same time. It's like the president, the vice president, if that makes sense. It's a
yeah. So you're not allowed to fly at the same time.
Oh no, we actually do that all the time. Never mind.
Okay, so Middleton Maid said he wants to join. I'm going to send him a link.
As long as he has a shirt on, I won't be able to handle
myself. No, shirt off only.
Oh yeah, I'm wearing my. I'm like, note to self: throw Gideon Optics shirt on. Hold on, I'll just hold the box up.
Oh no, we're gonna send Rich more shirts. We might be out of shirts. I meant to check.
No, I have at least one or two Gideon Optics shirts. But I'm like, note to self: throw shirt on. I just got busy with ish. As always,
that's fine. We be representing.
So, you gentlemen, your JSD is a major sponsor of the Makers Match, correct?
Yeah.
The premier sponsor, major sponsor. How do you say it? Platinum level sponsor.
Man. Yeah. Whatever the top level is, we top level. We always have been. I'm pretty much. I don't think we may have had like a top sponsor, whatever words you want to use for it, the first year, but yeah, man, we've been deep in it. Love it. It's my favorite time of the year.
All right, so speaking of time of year, how's the weather up there right now?
It's about 800 degrees outside.
We hit like 84 real quick, which we weren't ready for.
It's funny. I was talking to Dark today. He's like, "Yeah, it's like 90 degrees. What's going on?"
Yeah, it's wild.
How's it been down your way, Richard?
Well, it's mid 80s for 2 weeks. It's been more on the dry side. It says, let's see, what's it right now? As of 2:01 p.m. it was 84 degrees. It's now 82. But it's been dry without all the humidity.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, Middleton Maid. How are you?
Somehow you don't look like Middleton Maid.
Oh man, I love making CAD stuff with food names. I'm Middleton Maid. Whoa, who's this guy? Hey, boo boo.
That's the guy I need to talk to about replacing this.
Bullpup. Say bullpup. Oh,
bullpup.
Who had bullpup as Rich's first Richism for the show?
What do you mean, bullpups?
Dude, I can't believe you just.
You got like a Flying Rich bingo card? Is that what you got?
I lost. I had Lexus driveline components. Was my.
Yeah. Dude, I have never heard.
Who had Meshtastic? Because I just made a couple of new Meshtastic nodes.
Hasn't been part of the rich lingo for long enough.
Oof.
Did this just turn into?
Yeah, that's a new one.
I add that one in. Meshtastic. It's
He's literally writing it down. That's awesome.
I'm gonna make some kind of drinking game out of this.
Do you have free suppressors in there as well?
This can be what.
Wait.
Talk about the Makers Match later.
I want King of the free suppressor.
King of the free suppressor.
We just gonna pick on Rich today. That's good. That's actually what.
Yeah, today is.
Wait. Let me get Krrawn in because we were gonna pick on Krrawn.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the pre-Cinco de Mayo roast of Flying.
Right.
Don't forget, May the 4th is coming up.
Bob Gideon Optics. Are you still at the Orifice?
No, this is
that's home.
That's home.
In my downstairs, dude. Yeah, I built this. Do you like it? I built this last.
Looks
fall.
good.
I don't like it. I absolutely love it.
I think last we had you on, you were like constructing that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, that's right.
I might be somewhere with like 2x4s and half done drywall in the background on some video. Not on here, but somewhere.
Nice.
So, do we call you Middleton or Maid, or just both? How do we?
Mr. Maid.
How do we properly? Is there a symbol?
Holy moly!
Let's just do Middleton.
Okay, so Middleton. How did you do? You competed, I'm assuming.
No, I went there as a sponsor. Although there wasn't very much on the website for that this year, but I was. It was kind of a big deal for me, at least. It was the
I'm so
first
proud of you.
year that we gave away a serialized Middleton-made design. So,
Yeah.
Min
Oh, cool.
Firearms.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Min Firearms was able to SLS print and serialize an apple fritter. So that's the small version of our apple pie, which is the pump action AR.
Okay.
So we gave away a 7.5-inch 300 blackout apple fritter with a AAC muzzle device, and that's pretty cool. That was first big giveaway I've done, so that's kind of
cool. That's incredible, man. You should be super proud of yourself.
Now, are you officially an FFL now?
I'm not an FFL. No, this was created with Min Arms, so he's an FFL.
Okay.
He was the one that was able to do all that. But it was kind of cool. I mean, it was the apple pie was the first project I worked on with someone else, being 3D Arms.
3D Arms.
Yep.
We love him.
He's so hot and so handsome, and also a great dude. But the apple fritter being the baby of the apple pie, I don't know. It was just really cool. Like, there's a lot of firsts with that build, and I never would have saw a pump action AR be the thing that was like, this is fucking cool. Holla, there you go.
Holla.
So that's gotta be one of the first 3D printed firearms, serialized 3D printed firearms to be transferred. I would have to guess, right?
I know it for my stuff. It would be the third, because I know that there is a serialized pill popper 22 suppressor. And I know that there's a serialized mac and cheese somewhere, but I can't recall who did that. But I don't know who or why. Yeah, we're all FFLs, bro.
Depending on what lawsuit wins. Or who wins.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. It's crazy. Oh, let me put this away real quick. I can't have my screen on.
So who was at? Who would the people be that we would know that were at the Makers match?
There's quite a few. I mean,
yeah,
I think the usual crowd was there. Like Rice Cutter was there. It was always good seeing him. We got Wish App. That was pretty funny. He is such a character. Do you know Trevor from Grand Theft Auto?
Grand Theft Auto.
Imagine that, but mixed with Wish App, and that's what we got this year. So it was just a treat.
Isn't that the dude from Walking Dead?
I don't think so.
It's the same voice. He did the voice for Trevor from Grand Theft Auto. I'm almost certain. Somebody in chat, let me know. I'm almost positive. It was the bad guy with the handlebar mustache. Stop! They're our friends. They're neighbors. Don't bark at them.
Fearless Orca Tactical was there. Fearless Orca Tactical was
okay.
Second one in the chat as well. Hi, Johnny.
Okay.
Bar was first.
I didn't recognize him.
Fearless Orca Tactical and the Gat Goonies showed up. Yeah, Fearless Orca.
Fearless Orca is a very special.
No, isn't Fearless Orca a Floridian?
Yeah,
he is.
Yeah, he made it all the way up here. Where were you, Rich?
Yeah, I was home.
Yeah,
that's a trek, man. That's quite a bit of distance.
Yeah, it's considering my honeydew workload and other things. I actually did get my Lexus put together, so I could have drove.
All right, I'm gonna have to get my drink for this one.
You got a drink now?
Who else was there? People that you know from Twitter, man. At least the guys, right? So there was
P80 Ralph was there. JM80 Ralph.
Yeah, there was 9 or 10 dudes.
Almost the champion Ralph.
We were one of the sponsors of a little team. They put a gang together. So there's like 9 or 10 of them in matching jerseys. If you didn't see any of the video, I'm overdue to edit all the clips that I took. Katie Ralph, Spacebound Tactical.
I heard
Neutron Nick. I met all kinds of famous Twitter catters.
Mr. Fromage himself. I heard Gutta Cheese was there. I heard
I've seen
Mr. Snow. Wasn't there Snow there?
Yeah, but he wasn't competing.
Mr. PY2A,
he did.
He was there and used his his DIY AR, so completely DIY except for the barrel and bolt.
Oh wow!
Nice. You said P Diddy was there?
Nah, no peeing on kids there, or is that R. Kelly?
P Diddy Ralph, yeah, P Diddy Ralph was there.
Hey, be kind. I was just telling my puppy to be kind. All right, come on.
I
Jordan.
think his girlfriend's a stripper, not a child. So you didn't know that, did you?
Anyway.
I did not. I've been working really hard on not gossiping, and it's extremely difficult.
Is that why you have been calling? Is that why we have been talking?
Dude, even like when Jordan and I were talking, we were just having a conversation, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gossiping again. Like I'm doing my best." So
wait, you've talked to Jordan on the phone?
We talk every morning when he wakes up. He calls me. I don't
Jordan
know
from
why.
JSD?
Yeah. I'm just kidding.
I usually just roll over, say whatever, but I'm traveling. So.
Oh man, how do you think I have this extra medium JSC supply?
The medium?
Yeah, it ain't mine. All right. No, I'm kidding. The funny thing though, I was actually literally going to Remy. Come here. Freaking 7-month-old puppy, dude. I never thought it.
Get a dog, they said. It'll be fun, they said.
yeah. I was thinking of hitting up Putang and inviting him to come on the show because I had a guest reschedule. So I was like, it'd be dope. But I know, family, kids, nighttime, dinner.
When? Where? Today? What time?
Yeah, literally tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard. Eastern, just Eastern.
You're me cutting into my Fortnite nighttime, bro. Did I tell you I have a problem getting addicted to things? I started playing with my daughter, and now it doesn't matter whether she's playing or not. Like I'm like, I gotta get. There's new weekly challenges out, but yeah.
Is it that addictive?
No, I just get addicted to anything. Like if I like something a little bit and I do it 3 or 4 times, I just keep doing it.
We gotta get you and your daughter into hell.
I was gonna make a joke there, but I'll pass. So how many Augs were competing this year? No. Any Nylogs?
I didn't see any.
Really? No Nylogs?
No. Dang. That's why you should have come, Rich.
Oh yeah. I would have been sporting the nylon.
What were the most exciting platforms that you guys saw?
There was I think 3 different gaps. GAP, Grandma Apple Pies.
Oh yeah.
And
that's dope.
And what about orcas and stuff?
I don't know if I saw any. Did you guys see?
Really, no Hoffman Tactical representing?
There was a lot of. I want to say there was a lot of PCCs, wasn't there? There was a good bit of Mac-based things. What else? What are the? Crap! I don't want to call it a KP5. Like that size. What's the? I don't know what the model is. I'm kind of dumb. I'm just a.
Are you talking about the MP5?
So
the
plastic
KF5?
MP5s. Yeah.
Is it KF5? Is that what we call it?
KF.
There was a red one. I can't remember which one of the guys was shooting it, but I saw quite a few of those.
The one that was kind of like a reddish color, red and plum. So I believe that is Mr. Fromage Gutter Cheese.
I believe so.
It was.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah.
He won People's Champ with the Plastikov.
Yeah, gorgeous looking Plastikov.
Oh yeah. I actually received an email from somebody that won some kind of stage. I don't recall which one, but it was a blue Plastikov. I think V4, and there was some type of award in the background, but I don't want to say who it was because the email looked like a real name. So, hey, don't bite.
Yeah, that was it. Was that? No, that wasn't Gutter Cheese. Who had that?
Yeah,
it was.
Yeah, it was.
Was it?
That was Gutter Cheese.
Yeah, Gutter Cheese. He won the People's Choice with the Plastikov, but he had that whatever red MP5 looking, whatever it was.
Say hi, Remy.
I don't know if he competed with it, but Jordan and I had the pleasure of shooting the high power that he brought on.
That was fun.
Orange Day. That was a very smooth firing plastic gun.
Which one is it?
That's the first high power I've ever shot. A Browning high power.
Oh, high power. Nice. Who brought the high power? I've only seen a few folks crank them out, and the ones that do tend to crank out more than one.
It was Ivan's design, but it was Gutter Cheese again.
Oh, Gutter Cheese again. Dang, Gutter Cheese is good. He always comes in my chat, and every single day he's like, "Did you print a gun today?" And I'm like, "That's funny," but I think he's like dead ass serious. Every day.
He's a 2024 People's Champ, so give him the respect he has earned. Now you didn't have to respect him before.
You're right.
Now he's got a big belt and everything.
Yeah, now you do.
Shout out to Black Diamond Guns Gear, bro. Good to see you. I know I forgot to respond to you earlier. That's what I do, by the way. But great to see you. That's what's up, man. I honestly I think I just need to go to the next one because I've only missed all of the ones prior to this one and this one, but I think I'll begin attending in the future.
I think it might be moving further away from you next year. So I mean, you know how.
You mean north? What are we talking about? Alaska?
He was. I don't know if he'll do it next year, but he's talking about making Pittsburgh maybe a regional one. He still wants to have one here, but then moving the national somewhere else for once to make it closer for some other people, closer for Middleton probably. He was talking about the Midwest. He said Oklahoma.
He did,
I was at Oklahoma once.
Texas, Oklahoma. What do you say? North Carolina, maybe too at some point.
Like
I need an airplane put together
in spring. Shout out to Max shows and Eagle shows. Eagle shows Morgantown this weekend, but we'll be out there for a Max show, and I like flying over it. I like the little town we were in doing the gun show. And the little
dude, Morgantown is dope, and Morgantown is pretty dope. I used to go to Bent Willie's out in Morgantown. That was a dope place to drink, especially if you weren't 21. I mean, like if you were 22
for somebody else,
23, 24, yeah, that kind of
the
thing.
consecutive numbers.
Exactly. Yeah, the ones following that as well. Yeah, continuously. Hey, come on, lay down. Come on, my G. Sorry, Rich. You can have your show back. I'll
I can have my show back. Oh, so
That's
since
right.
you've recruited guests for your show tonight, and
I don't know. Did I? I mean, I think I just casually said that you're welcome. Anyone is welcome. Anyone is welcome. Black Diamond Guns and Gear is welcome.
Anyone with a pulse and the proper equipment.
Yeah, I've had if you have a phone or any kind of device that has internet.
Yeah, what time is that, Dark? 10:30 Eastern, 10:45?
10 p.m. 1 a.m. It typically ends about 1 a.m.
I won't keep you on that long, okay? But
no, I'll just stay until the first time I have to make urine, and then I'll be like, hey.
Yeah, exactly.
Good to see you, boys.
Yeah, I like that.
Start pounding the coffee now.
That's good.
You know what?
10:15. Should be heading out of here. Yeah.
So wow, all right. So no orcas. I'm kind of shocked. I figured an orca would be an easy, carbine, and also I figured a Nylog would be an easy carbine. But,
2024 is the year of the subgun. Hang on.
It's a subgun match.
There was
a lot of Max there.
There's
they're
a
easy to
lot
carry
of
on a
people.
sling because you did have to carry anything that could be shouldered had to be slung.
Mm-hmm.
And most of the Mac variants are kind of compact. You're not dragging around a full size rifle.
Gotcha.
Would be my guess.
I think Rob said that this was like the least for rifle that they've had, but this was the most for PCC that they've had. Everyone was there with their 9mm PCCs.
Right.
Oh, cool.
And only 3 participants in the 22 match. So don't know if that's happening again next year.
Wow.
They want to do a 37mm launch,
No,
signaling device side matches where he shouldn't make it a side match. It should be like a main event. You should complete the whole rest of the match, and then
you should have
everyone watching the 37mm. You know what I mean? Like make it a spectacle,
dude.
We'll
if
just
we
do that,
everyone can watch people get maimed.
Yes, I reloaded.
There's only one that exploded, right? Is that the only near injury we had? Besides Rob getting hit with 22, because Rob deserves it. But
3 of us got hit off of that thing when for the 22 match, they put a piece of wood that you had to cut down So you have to shoot a 1x4 all the way across, or maybe it's a 1x2. I don't know, but you had to shoot it all the way across and cut it in half. But they stuck it inside of a metal stand. So a guy shot it once. There was some ricochet, and then they're like, "Oh, okay. Just be careful. Don't shoot the stand." You can't tell people not to shoot the stand because someone else shot the stand. I got hit. Mine's pretty much healed up. It was just a graze. But then Rob got hit right in the head. Just a graze as well, but he had a little bit of blood. And then Edgar got hit in the arm, just the same as me, just a little bit of a graze. But all three of us off of one shot.
Dang.
So I'm like, what are the odds?
Wait,
so,
one shot hit all of you?
Yes.
That was from one. Wow.
He went ping, 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 ping.
I have to keep an eye on Rob when he's setting stuff up, man. We had
It's a 22. It was designed to bounce around the body. I mean, what else would you expect?
We could just
Most deadly round.
2x4.
It's the deadliest round.
In your skull, the amount
It almost killed 3 average white men in one shot.
Nah, Edgar's Mexican.
Funny thing is,
oh shit, he is. Sorry, I don't see color. We all know I do.
22 LR though is literally the number one, like that kills more people every year than any other cartridge in the United States. Mostly because they're like $199 and everyone has one, but you know, it's not because it's just so lethal.
I was going to grab my High Point 10mm, but
live handle guns on the stream, Rich. That'd be great.
Yeah.
I put that on the list already. We got to make sure this list is complete before we get out of here.
No,
I'm gonna make bingo cards or something out of this.
I like when he does it and he's like right here, like he's not looking at the camera. It's like, bro, you can see it. You know.
I got my MP5 in here.
Rich, have you ever gotten anyone else's YouTube channel
arrested?
A strike?
You mean like anybody other than you and Krrawn?
Are there more?
No.
Do you want to show a picture of a deer real quick?
Oh, yeah, that did it. That did it.
Hey, I didn't do the last strike you got. That was all on you.
Well, I don't know who we could blame for that. I would prefer to blame someone else, but in this case, I think
I wasn't even on that show.
I know. I'm not blaming you. I said I'd prefer to blame someone else, but I did pull up a picture of a 3D printed apple pie that was actually a beautifully printed white and orange Nerf looking 300 blackout, and the person had put a deer forever sleep with it, and I took a picture with the gorgeous 3D printed reflay, and which was designed by Middleton Made, by the way, guys. And he had a sleeping deer next to it with a little trickle of red food dye on him, and they did not like that at all. And I got.
But wait, there's more. That was found on Google. You can Google the image, but the other Google company known as YouTube did not like you Googling and displaying the image.
Yeah, they were like, don't show that picture that we say is okay to show without any type of filter. Like, that's bad.
Dude, we know you turned off all filters on your Google.
I didn't know they had a problem with dead animals on the YouTubes. Do they?
Dude, I watch what appears to be monetized videos all the time of them literally like bodying gazelles and
there's hunting channels all over it, right?
I know.
Right?
I
One
know.
thing about the whole thing though was you opened the whole show with a guy getting shot up the gooch, like center mass.
And that didn't cover it. Or the guy setting himself on fire.
But then when you got your thing saying why you got your strike, it had the timestamp of the deer. So it's just like, okay, seeing a guy get shot right in the nuts. Totally cool.
Yeah. But, as one of my, I think it was actually Xanthi Misfit who said, so he put a hollow point in a hollow point. I was like, oh. It was a very well executed shot. But I mean, literally right in the hallway between the hot dog stand and the bathroom. You know what I mean? It was just bam, right in the gooch.
Right in the taint.
Yeah. And it was total taint shot. And I didn't ask for a review or like a manual review because I was like, dude, they're going to watch my show.
Other things.
In the first 5 minutes, you're getting shot up his taint. You know, so I was like, yeah, let's just eat that one and run with it. You know,
Imagine
Maybe
being the purple-haired reviewer going, "Oh, this guy showed a dead animal. You know, I don't want to do it, but fine, I'll give him like 10 seconds." What the fuck?
yeah, I know, right? Clearly, we disagree. However, let me give him a chance. Everyone's due it. Oh my god! Yeah, that'd be bad.
So is this all in the same show?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. First 10 minutes.
Well,
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so what have you considered that maybe they were extremely forgiving and like let everything go, that you just hit like the third or fifth strike policy? They're like, that's it.
They're
The
like,
gooch
all right,
plus the beer plus the that's it. That's 3 dark. You're out.
too much. Yeah, too much. Yeah.
Too far.
I've also just considered the fact that they absolutely hate everything about me and my channel. And even like when I go on other people's shows and they put like, stream number or episode, 256 featuring DLD After Dark, it's like demonetized immediately.
Hold on. Let me check this show. How we're doing. It looks like we're doing okay.
Yeah, put my name in the title. Let me know how that works out.
Yeah.
I hope it's not true.
Well, it was in Monday's title. Let's see, Monday's show. Where is
Demonetized.
it? You're right. It's limited.
Okay. Dude, it's I don't know what it is, and I barely said anything that day. I think I left.
I don't even remember what we talked about on Monday.
I think you talked about your Lexus and free suppressors.
The Rexus.
Sorry.
So, will there be a Gatling gun category next year at the Makers match?
Oh, there wasn't one this year, but I mean, can you carry it? Because long guns have to be slung and carried. This is a moving and shooting, right?
Well,
It's not
hold
super
on,
advanced,
hold on.
but you've
Hold
got
on,
to move
if-
from point A to point B. There's one where you have to shoot here, shoot like waist high, right? There's portals.
If they're electrically powered, it'd be
So
easy.
all you need is a Steadicam, like Booligan. I have one.
Yep.
I'll donate if you put a Gatling gun on a Steadicam. I'll donate my Steadicam to you.
Dude, that would be so fire. Do you guys have any rules against like NFA items or SOT items? Or if someone's an SOT, could they run
Wait.
a machine gun?
It's not a war crime the first time. Is all I got to say. Don't give me any clues.
I don't think there's.
That's
Yeah,
true.
I don't think autos are allowed in the competition. But we didn't even, or I guess we talked a little bit about the second day, right? So Saturday is the competition, and Sunday is like the staff match, which is pretty small and was over by the time Jordan and I got there. And actually, Mr. Snow was the staff champion, but is a staff match and like the show and tell day. So anybody that wants to bring their stuff down and let whoever wants to shoot it. You know what I mean? Just kind of like a fun range day for everyone that hangs around for Sunday. So you could certainly play with those if they were legal, I suppose.
Just don't pick up ammo off the ground. That's the only rule.
Oh, yeah, that'd be a bad thing. More Beta Prince said a BattleBot base would be better for the Gatling gun on a remote control car. Dude, you could totally turret that thing. Like, just drive it around like on an RC car and just waka 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 waka.
Oh, it would have to be much more than an RC car.
Well, radio controlled. I don't mean like the brand RC car. Like that shit couldn't, splash through a puddle. The Tyven
around.
show.
Where's Jer? Jordan. Good call. Put it on the back of a scooter. I'm in.
Yeah,
dude, that would be dope.
Scooting around Vegas.
One wheel.
That would be dope.
Just a one wheel. So, are all you guys familiar with the Gatling gun?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I literally have all the parts printed. I have all the bearings. I got to pick up the barrels and the bolt carriers.
Just AR barrels, or what is it?
Yep. Yeah, it's just AR barrels. The bolt carrier is like super modified. It really you're printing your own bolt carrier, modifying the bolt and the cam pin, because Gatling gun is striker fired, not hammer fired.
If you keep an eye out on KK for the giveaway for the Apple Fritter and for my own personal, KK had a bunch of different bolts and it's like
I reached out to them.
That. Well, I'm saying just to buy.
It's like me calling Jordan Vinro. They ghosted me, you know?
Yeah, well, he doesn't respond to my text either, so.
I think they were referring to paying for products. So
I'm saying purchasing.
Okay, sorry, bad joke. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I did pay for everything. So I'm not including filament. I'm into this for over $1,000 already.
Sheesh. For what?
That's what it looked like when I first
do you gotta
saw
get bearings
it.
and stuff?
Yeah, I thought
so
if you could get
literally,
it done for under 2K, I thought that'd be an accomplishment.
Yeah, so the bearings were, I think, $400 or $500. The barrels, so 6 barrels, 6 bolt carriers. I got them dealer cost Bear Creek Arsenal for just around $100 each. You know, so barrels, bolt carriers about $600. Bearings were, you know,
hold on.
I guess
you're saying you got the barrels each for $100?
Barrel and bulk carrier dealer cost.
Oh, okay. I was like, what? I thought you got those. Not the primary arms deal. Wasn't there a primary arms deal? I said like $39.
Oh, dude. Yeah, I'm just wondering if anybody here on the panel has a friend that does firearms and is a firearms fanatic, and they send you like 3 deals a day that are killer prices, and you probably just ought to click buy as soon as you get them.
Yeah.
I see Bob sweating a little bit.
I'm not addicted to spending my money. No, I can't afford. I can't afford to live that life.
You know, it's like I'm out doing something. Dark sends me this. It was like Christmas time. It's like, oh my gosh, you know, barrel for $39. I'm like, I just bought some barrels.
I don't need these. Gatling gun enters the chat.
Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah, they were Anderson barrel. Well, they were our. It's too much work. They're Anderson barrels, and they were $39 each, which is honestly a really good price for any AR barrel. It's probably made by Mossberg anyway, so you know it's decent. Yeah,
I'd hit that.
That's cheap.
You had me at $39. I mean, I can't shoot anyway. So yeah, that's
Mossberg
more than good,
make their
especially
barrels?
for a Gatling gun.
Yeah.
Mossberg makes most AR barrels.
Yeah, literally like over 35% of the market's AR barrels in the U.S. are printed, manufactured by Mossberg.
I think Barton thinks as I'm doing it wrong, I need to buy a gun show first. Is that? That's kind of a big flex. I mean, you're overcompensating if you buy a gun show, and you're probably way overcompensating if you buy 3, 4, 5 gun shows.
It's just too much. And then if you like build an optics company, like who do you think you are? You know.
Well, it's not just compensators; they also have muzzle devices there.
That's true. Yeah.
Bravo.
Got him.
Very flat shooting. What do you guys think about that? We'll actually pause for a second, and then we'll come back to the TTI Terran Tactical Canic. Before we go there, what are you boys carrying nowadays as far as your pistola and your pantalones?
I have a Toro 38 Special with a Gideon Judge on it right now. Little revolver.
Are you kidding me?
Really?
I want to do that too. There's one sitting at the shop that's supposed to be mine. I just have to.
Are you like actually
pay the dollars and take it? Yeah.
Don't make him show it.
I seen it. Don't show it. I seen it.
I seen
in his pants.
no, but like it sounded like you were joking. Like you're serious?
Yeah.
You said
right now, yeah.
Special?
Yeah.
Dang. I know. So a revolver with a red dot. That's interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
No judgment. I just wanted to know if you were serious or not.
Oh no, we smell you judging.
Judge.
Yeah, total judgment.
Is it you that rocks in here and like blasts everybody, calling them females for carrying P365s, which is what I was carrying until like 2 months ago.
So you heard me say that.
Is that not a dark thing? Just
wait,
dark.
I
didn't somebody recently get a P365 or build one? I don't recall.
No,
who could that be?
I'm just kidding. I did actually, and I'm blown away at the quality of the Patmos parts with P65. The Gideon Judge was mounted beautifully on the slide. It was excellent.
I have a 1 of 1 piece P365 Patmos slide that's 24 karat gold and laser etched.
That's
for
right.
my wife.
That's right. Yeah.
So, that was one of the alpha slides that you guys had.
And you were the alpha, Telster.
And I was the alpha.
Telster.
Barberton, what you carrying?
A G43 with a Rev 48 slide on it, which will be back in stock. I'm not gonna pretend like it's gonna be soon. Probably about 8 weeks. There's other stuff ahead of them on the machine line, but someone did finally convince me to get them. Well, nothing moved fast anymore. We had G48s, and I have a Rev 48 slide with a judge on it, and I might. We got a couple of the SCT, what they call an SC frame, their 43X frame. I might switch to that. I got a mag already for it. I'm thinking about that just for the extra capacity, but I carried 365 for a long time, and I got the 43 frame back out of retirement. I had that Rev 48 slide on a PF9 SS. So
What-
you know
what do
what?
you,
I'm just
what do you-
gonna. Good.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I always did shoot the G43 well. I didn't expect to, and I still shoot it, even having not touched it in, I don't know, a couple years. I was as good or better every time I shot them side by side. Took the 365 and the 43. So I don't know, something about the. Maybe if it's the size of my elfin hands. Was that for me? It is for my elfin hands. I hope that was for me. Hi, Bob Mosavo.
What do you rocking in the magazine? Are you rocking the standard 6+1, or what are you rocking?
No, despite my feelings on some of their other magazines, I got a
9-round
ETS with an
ETS.
X grip. Yeah, man.
Sorry,
Gross.
Yeah, two of it.
Remembered that you said that.
One in and a backup. Yeah, I mean, I'd have to change mags, but at least I got 18 on tap if I need them.
So in the first one,
the single stack ones seem to run fine.
I've
never had a problem with the G43 mags.
single stacks are a little more simple to make.
The rest
so
of
you
their
don't
stuff
need
is
to,
terrible.
Yeah, I'd agree. Although I did get that 40 rounder stick, I guess what I call them candy bars, but the 40 round ETS mag for Glocks, that thing is hilarious.
ETS.
I've not seen it.
Oh no.
You've not seen the
Is it
40
just a
rounders?
stick?
Yeah, it's a stick mag. It looks like you could like fuse a few of them together and like use them as stilts, but
Yeah.
they're massive. Like they're stupid. There's no sense in it, which is why I got one. I more so got one to take silly trolling pictures, but I've never actually taken any trolling pictures with it. I guess what you're supposed to do is when you get an ETS mag, you disassemble it, you grease the inside of it with Crisco, and then you put a Glock floor plate on it, and then they usually run.
Well, the spring is total. I mean, the spring like curls up.
Yeah.
On like the 33 round like G17 ETS mags. They're awful.
Yeah.
When ETS first came out, I bought like 5 of them because I was like, oh, here we go. These are cheap. They're see-through. Should be pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, I was living in New Hampshire, and the place that we got to shoot was like a sand pit area. So it was all gravel and sand. Every single time that one of those dropped on the ground, it had to be completely cleaned. It would jam. And then if it landed on gravel, it cracked. So I actually broke 2 of them, and the other 3 were pretty much gummed up with sand. But Magpul ones seem to have worked, but I haven't used either of them in the last couple of years, so I don't know if they've improved. But
Magpuls work for them. I like the Magpuls. You know, somebody was given some crap. I'm working on my language, y'all, so I'll use nicer words like crap. Somebody was talking some crap about Magpul mags, and I forgot who it was that said it, but they nailed it. They were like, I think it was that dude, Freakus Dang. He was like, you're right. Magpul Glock magazines are so terrible that Shadow Systems includes 3 of them in every pistol purchase. I was like, oh, good move. Dude, aside from the very first run, I'm talking like a decade ago, there were issues when you used the 17 round mags in smaller frames like the 19s and 26s. They took them in, they made some changes, and I've never had any problems with any Magpul mags.
Yeah, Magpul's done all right for me too. ETS, I've not ever had a single magazine, multiple platforms ever work correctly. So,
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
Yeah, the what is it? KCI mags work.
Yeah, they actually. In Korea, they use those magazines for their issued Glocks. The military does.
The military, yeah.
Yeah.
Rich, I just thought of something. Speaking, you mentioned KCI. If you had been a contender, or a what do we want to call it? If you had competed in the Makers Match, you would have walked away with at least 2 T-shirts, a PR trigger, and a 33 round KCI stick magazine. I think KCI sent just a big box of them, and everybody that registered to compete got one of those. So you, I should have led with that. Should be like, Rich, you should come because
free stuff.
We always give away free stuff. Yeah, and then there was everybody that registered was also eligible for the door prizes. Everyone got something off of the prize table, and there was 8. It was either 8 or 10 Gideon optics on the prize table.
Cool.
And a couple PD10 kits and Middleton Maid's gun that somebody won. Somebody won an SLS printed gun. A folding grappling hook that was in Rob's truck or something, which I really wanted, but I still don't know who got it. I guess we were like one or 2 prizes short of everyone that registered being able to get something. So he held up this black grappling hook with like a bunch of rope on it, like this tactical looking grappling hook. It was like, is that just here, barely used, but it's been in my truck for years, and I really
barely used.
One amendment
only used on one date.
Yeah, like how do you use that? Like what was he like rappelling down I don't know. If any content creator ever climbs up your deck, Putang, you're gonna remember who won it at that moment.
Then I'll have my grappling hook, I guess.
I will say there was a new person. I can't remember who it was, but they were like, dude, I'm coming back to this next year. I walked in the door and got a $400 optic for free. That's pretty freaking cool.
Yeah. Getting the T-shirts would have been worth the 32-hour round trip.
Yeah, what was it? It cost $50 or $75 to register, I think. Yeah, and that's there's 40-ish, maybe a little more than 40 participants. There's a lot more people there, but 40 participants. You had like almost a 1 in 4, 1 in 5 chance of walking out with an optic or some really other cool, or a PD10 kit, which is worth $400 or $500 on its own.
I just realized Middleton Maid is rocking a plate carrier. I had to get the Zoom feature.
Dude, when you're stuck in the office all day, you got to do something to add a little bit more weight. I got to lose this fat ass belly. No,
dude, I'm working on it. I've been doing pretty well. I'm super proud of myself and you. I might add, Middleton Maid. Proud of you.
Well, I haven't weighed myself recently, but I think I'm doing okay. Not as I think I tapered off. That's the thing that sucks. I literally have been doing the low carb diet, and I haven't cheated as much as I need to or want to.
Last time we talked, you literally hadn't cheated at all.
No, I'm.
When did you give up on yourself?
No, I haven't cheated. I'm just saying.
When did you decide you'd like to die soon? Pretty grim there, Dark. When did you give up on yourself?
I'm just kidding. Rich knows I love him.
Yeah, although it seems like the weight loss has tapered off. I got to get exercising. I got to get on the bike.
When did you start cheating though? Was it like recent or? I'm not
in my dreams.
I'm literally asking.
I'm literally eating Snickers bars in my dreams.
You told me like when you're so hungry that you're like dreaming about the shit that you can't eat. Yeah.
Yes.
I did the twigs and berries diet for a little bit. I feel you. Like when you're so weak, you can barely move. You're just like walking around with like your shoulders down, and you're just like, like I'm doing it for my health. Yeah.
BioTrust keto powder. I'll have to look at that.
I hear it's better if you hit the weights a little bit, but there's always protein shakes laying around here because my kids at the gym are at football every day, and my wife actually was at the gym before we got on here, a little while before we got in here.
Well, I started I could move my arms without intense pain.
I just take one of those around with me. I just mean kind of as a meal supplement. I mean, there's not a ton of sugar in it. Most of it's protein. It won't, it won't kill you. Like I'll just take what are the 28, 30 grams of protein or something, but I'll just carry one of those with me. And
Yeah,
If I
like
get
the ice
hungry,
and
then
pure chocolate, I love. That stuff's
Yeah.
great. I haven't had that in a while.
I think I'm in danger of rolling through a McDonald's or something. I'll just crack that bad boy open and keep driving. It works.
Yeah,
Nice.
nobody, rolls through McDonald's or anything.
I actually did the other day, literally, and I was really tempted to feed my dog a cheeseburger, and then I remembered that it's terrible for him as I'm eating a cheeseburger from McDonald's. I'm like, God, man.
So the easiest way that I've been able to get rid of that is I could just stop at the drive-through of any of the number of places and get a burger. Well, I know that Taco Bell somehow is actually the healthier option. Am I really going to spend money on Taco Bell? No. I'll wait till I get home and just make a fucking peanut butter jelly.
There you go. Yeah.
Right. Actually, I dropped off at Costco last night. I got a roasted chicken, so I had half last night, half for lunch today.
I am blown away that there's 62 people in here listening to us talk about our diets.
This is like how you start your show, Dark. You talk about food.
I used to. I thought it tricked the algorithm. It doesn't. They're way smarter. They either
algorithm is getting smarter.
It's becoming sentient. It is like they know. And plus, like when I put in like spaghetti, lasagna, meat sauce, and all that stuff. Was that a cat?
Yep.
I demand to see the kitty.
Pretty sure I heard Rocco panting a second ago too.
Oh, look at the little.
Somebody loves Jordan. Look at that.
Oh
yeah. It's like pet me.
Oh my
Pet
god.
me now.
Super cute. Yeah, so I used to put the tags in, but the algorithm works like off of it takes information from the title, the thumbnail, the tags, and the content and the channel history. So because I have like 400 videos talking about guns and how the government, hates you and wants you dead, they're like, yeah, we don't think you started a cooking channel. So,
You're saying my recipe arch is in vain.
I mean, you could probably pull it off. Oh, dude, I saw. I don't know if we should talk, just in case the 2A kids are around. I don't want to say anything too bad. Never mind. Keep it going. I'm just over here.
Dude, I used to eat super cheap off the Taco Bell menu. Like first off, like beef, beans, and cheese. Most of that's low carb, unless they put stuff in it. Yeah, you could get a Taco Bell meal that was low carb for only a few dollars.
Oh yeah,
you don't eat the tortilla.
Dude, almost all the burritos were like sub $1, 99 cents, or like
they're like $2.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Used to be.
Now look at us. And it's one of those things, right? It's like if a company can ever get a higher dollar amount for something, will they ever change it back?
Oh no.
No, it's not like like gas and milk. Like if Walmart starts selling items for $10 when they used to sell them for $5, then they're never going to go back to $5. It's how they do. Can Taco Bell please bring back the grilled stuffed burrito? Like, holy cow, dude, that was the best menu item ever. First, it was the grilled stuffed burrito. Then they changed the name to the double XL burrito, even though it certainly was not double XL. And then they removed it. And I'm like, yo, I alone kept you in business off of those things. So I don't know why they removed it. It's almost like these restaurants are like, what do people like?
That's like at Dunkin' Donuts. I love the Dunkin' Donuts coffee. Like if I was on the road, Dunkin' Donuts coffee and ham, egg, and cheese croissant. Like, oh yeah, we don't do that anymore. I'm like, what? It's like, no way.
It's crazy.
So Jordan, are you going to buy any fast food stores like Taco Bell or anything like that?
Nah.
Yeah, if you want to work 80 hours a week and make $35,000, buying a fast food chain is exactly what you need. Hold on. I'm sorry. We need to go back. We didn't finish the who's carrying what rotation.
Oh.
Rich, what are you still carrying the 365?
SIG P365, of course, with the additional 13 round magazine in the pocket. So
is it
12
13?
I'm sorry, 10 plus 1. Yeah, it's 13. Come on, Dark, you loaded this,
10
Meg.
plus 1, 10, okay, hold on. So
it's got the extended
12
floor plate.
Okay, so it's a 10 plus 1 with a plus 2 extension plus 1 in the pipe. So 12 plus 1. Okay, gotcha.
Well, no, the one in my pocket's 10 plus 1, and then I believe this is a plus 3 floor plate.
Okay. If your P365 disappeared, if I snapped my fingers and bewitched my nose and it was right here in front of me and you had to carry something else, what would you carry?
Ooh, so you're killing me. Because I used to carry an LC9S and an LCP2.
But would you consider a Taurus Judge?
No.
Would you consider a Taurus Judge?
No.
Dude, I don't know if you
loaded with 410 shotgun shells. What are we talking about?
Dude, did you not hear the whole conversation about Keezy? Hashtag free Keezy. He's an extended family member of the Tactical Turkeys. He ended up in a defensive situation, and he religiously carries a judge. So he deposited a 410 buckshot round in the groin of another man.
Ooh! Well, wait. You mean a capon, not another man.
Capon? What?
Mm-hmm.
Capon is capon.
Capon's a neutered rooster.
I was gonna say, imagine having to go through a transition like that, but not voluntarily.
So that's kind of the worst part.
Involuntary transition.
Imagine your provolone turns into Swiss cheese and everything is still kind of okay. That's even worse, right? Like, oh man, just like imagine like girls asking like, "What happened there?" Sorry, never mind.
Wow, dark.
I don't even.
You could be doing this on your show tonight, you know.
We're pretty low key.
Oh, see, everybody's got to go now. Got to go.
That's enough internet for today. Thanks, Stark. I will not see you at 10 o'clock. Tonight.
So let's ask a Gideon Optics question. I'm going to be doing a review of the LPVO. I'm waiting for a handguard. And I'm doing a dual AR-15 build. So hopefully I didn't get the price for the handguards yet, or from the company that's going to be supplying them. You got the LPVO there. Nice. So what's on the future spectrum as future Gideon products?
We have a couple Glock MOS. Oh, you talking or me?
Nope. Go ahead. That's you.
Glock MOS footprints. We have an RMSC with a large window getting worked on there.
Nice.
So it'll, made up with like the Canex or 1911s or something that's kind of a slim slide, but still want a full size window. The MOS will have two different sizes, kind of a carry size and then a competition. So it'll be big like the 507 competition from Hollis Sun. It'll be a large window for that. We'll do it in the RMR as well, I think. What else? The next thing that's coming out is the 1-8 LPVO, second focal plane, and then first focal plane as well.
I'm excited for that.
What else? Another RMSC, kind of a Judge version 2 coming.
With the 1-8, are you guys slimming down to 30 mil?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
What else? We have a bunch of stuff that's kind of like on the first stages of trial and error for production, and then we'll test them out, see what happens, change some things.
How does the development cycle happen on that type of thing? You have an idea for an optic. I'm assuming there's some sort of lead time on specs and getting it produced, and then you get it in house and test it.
Yeah, I mean that's basically it. I mean, come up with an idea. We see how close we can manufacture to that idea, and then we get production samples made, test it out, make sure everything holds zero, make sure it mounts to where it's supposed to. Bob definitely breaks it. Yeah, I mean it's pretty standard process for us at this point.
So from like,
he made it sound simpler than it is. I feel like there's a whole bunch of. Go ahead, Rich.
So what's the timeline on that? So from an idea that you have like pretty like not the spitballing and whiteboarding, but like, all right, this is what we want to go with. What is the timeline on getting a product to market?
I'd say we get our samples in like 4 to 6 weeks if it's something kind of crazy. Like for instance, we have an enclosed RMR and RMSC we're working on, but that's taken forever because the kind of the geometry of the way the lenses have to be and the space that we have to work in, and then the distance from the emitter to the lens has to be a certain distance. So getting all that right's been taking a while, but like your standard, a standard red dot for an RMR, we can probably be in production in 8 weeks if everything goes the way we want it to. It's pretty quick.
Wow, that's crazy. I mean, I thought lead times and stuff like that would be much further out.
Well, it depends on how much needs changed or how much conversation ends up being, right? Like with something like the LPVOs, there's a lot of back and forth and kicking around reticles and having one done and being like, well, we don't really like that. Well, you know what I mean? And discussing what we want in there. But some of the other stuff, it's a lot less difficult. Rocks, by the way, I guess that's new. The rock now comes in a 3 MOA dot only. Some people will ask me so something that's more of like a parallel to an RMR, if that makes sense. Something that's a little smaller, because until that, if you wanted an RMR footprint with just the dot, you had to buy an Omega. I just now put those in stock while Jordan was talking.
We got a question here. Will the LPVO handle a 30-06 bolt?
Yeah.
I've heard it said it'll handle a 50 BMG. Oh, the 50's over there.
Yeah, Rich. Yeah, we're waiting for Rich to finish the testing on that one. It's 1000 G shock proof. I get a lot of questions about shotguns, and I know a shotgun is like that's a lot of recoil that a shotgun is, right? And so is a 30-06. I've shot a bolt 30-06 or a lever. That is a lot of recoil, but yeah, these are all built far above and beyond that, and all your shotguns. And we're eventually going to get do some SCAR testing on at least there you go, the Advocate, maybe the Mediator. Not that I really want to. I mean, how many people own a SCAR heavy in particular? That's not a huge one, so we'll get around to it. But everything conventional up to and probably including that, it'll run just fine. I hear a lot of questions about shotguns. So on my list, and I probably won't. Hopefully, I'll get to it next week. We got a couple of shotguns that what's her face's Black Ace Tactical gave to us, or we kind of traded them, right? They got some optics they want to do some content with and maybe pair with their products. So I got shotguns. I think I'm just going to put everything on one shotgun and put like, I don't know,
at the same time,
200 rounds straight. Yeah, just to answer the question, because it is at least probably more than once a week. Somebody's like, hey, I want to put this on XYZ model 12 gauge. Is it going to handle that? Yeah, so it's come to the point now where I just need a video where I can just send them, a 2-minute video from the Gideon Optics YouTube page and be like, yeah, here you go. Love you back.
The SCAR's a good platform for that because for some reason the impulses on that are just absolutely insane, and good optics.
I know way more than
it. So it's like
way more than I wanted to about it now. Allegedly, from the rabbit hole I dove down for about 3 hours the other night after somebody asked, it is mounting it forward of what? It's like the whole front 2/3 of that rail, if that makes sense. So I guess because it's plastic, it's not really the impact. It's that whole section, like what does it do? Whether it buckles this way or whatever, it cavitates, right? So besides the forward and reverse, right? Optics are built to handle a forward and reverse. Apparently on the SCAR, if you're in that front 2/3 or 3/4 of the top rail, your optic is also fluttering like this, so like it's cavitating. And if you're in the rear where the bolt kind of is, I saw at least one diagram and a couple of different explanations that said, well, whatever you get, you really should just do this length of optic, and you have to mount it back here because back here you're getting almost none of that effect. But in this stretch here, you've just right. I mean, it's a very strong polymer, obviously, but you've got all of that concussion, that gas, whatever. All happening in that plastic, and it's basically rattling it. It's rattling the insides instead of primarily being a back and forth recoil impulse.
Okay, that makes sense.
I'm with Barton. I want to see the 1 to 10 mounted to like 500 Smith & Wesson or something like that.
They make those optic ready?
Yeah, we can put it on the pick rail, I'm sure.
We'll look into it. That sounds like a good time. I shot one of them once, just once. I'll make somebody else do that. I'll bring
now that you both have
like, this is gonna be so cool, bro. You're gonna love it. Here, shoot this.
Now that you both have an extensive experience with 50 Beowulf, what's your thoughts on that?
Oh,
I still feel like you blame me for breaking that super safety.
I haven't looked at it yet, but
that was more enjoyable than I expected. I can't say
Yeah.
that like just the impulse of the pop from a cartridge from firing around anymore really makes me kind of grin inside, if that makes sense. I still love shooting, don't get me wrong, but you know what I mean? I know kind of what to expect from most calibers when I pick up a gun, and that was my first 50 Beowulf, and that was actually fun. I like the way it tapped me. Thanks for letting us shoot that, by the way.
If I had more ammo, I would have pushed you to shoot more, but
no, that's cool. And you're doing. I don't know if I want to use that Hoffman product name on the stream, but
Oh, well, did I already? Let's not talk about it anymore, but I'm pretty sure I broke one, so it doesn't matter anyway.
So the meeting that I had with the Twin Bros, we had to reschedule, but I have the whole lowdown on all that. So there will be a video on what's going on with all that somewhat soon. The short of the story is you're good if you have them for now, but until the ATF actually either gets the injunction thrown out or something more permanent happens with the injunction, you're still covered on the FRT injunction. So
really,
yep. Basically the ATF is classifying them as FRTs, and the ATF classifies FRTs as machine guns. So, according to Lawrence DeMonico, through Twin Bros, he said that it should be covered under the injunction because it's classified as an FRT.
So I guess my next question is like, is that for people that just purchased them from Twin Bros, or is it
whatever the qualifications to be underneath the injunction otherwise? I don't know what that is. My personal thing is my rights shouldn't be purchased. So if someone's covered under the injunction, so am I.
Right.
But I don't really know how that works in the courts. So
yeah, I like not being in the Gray Bar Motel, so I scribble within the lines.
I know if you are an FPC member, they are basically the ones that like have the injunction. So I don't know if it's that one, but they have a bunch of them. So
yeah, GOA, FPC. Yeah, so definitely look that up. Make sure whatever, what was it? The pistol brace originally was FPC, and then GOA got in on that.
Yep.
So yeah, definitely be aware of the regulations. And mind your dogs.
Yeah.
Oh, Sabar Prince is out there. Sabar, what's up? Krrawn said he hates my face, so he didn't show up. But
yeah,
you're all right. The Obama of Gunpad. Is Obama here? Is Obama in the house? Could we? No, he's not gonna do it.
Hold on.
Sorry, Sabar.
So Barton Fink says he sent me a message. Actually, I'm assuming it's on Instagram.
Oh, I don't care. We'll find it. I mean, we have access to all the things. We'll be fine. But you can go find Barton's picture.
Let's see. Why is that not? Oh, yeah, it's not.
What else?
Oh, yeah.
What about our tour? NRAM. Oh, we just had our birthday / anniversary. Jordan, we didn't. We forgot to do a sale or something last month.
Well,
like 2 weeks ago was the anniversary, birthday, whatever you want to call it. We call it a birthday. Getting optics. The first first one of these. First little orange guy before we had this. The first orange guy got sold a year ago, April 15th, and NRAM is coming up weekend after next? Getting optics and PR triggers. Oh, we didn't even talk about PR triggers, about the Switchy boy.
Is there something new?
We forgot to count the rounds, so we got to do a better job. There's something new. Not production, not for purchase yet. I don't know how much more it's going to be than the regular PR, but for the handful of y'all that are not comfortable just holding the trigger to the rear and dropping a mag and ejecting the round to cancel your second shot. We had the switchy boy, the one with the button to turn it from pull release mode to semi-auto.
So is that on the back of the slide?
Yeah, a switch on the back, right kind of behind and underneath the wish I had it. No, I couldn't show you with a slide. Never mind. I'd have to do a rich and hold a whole gun up. Yeah, it's kind of behind and below the back plate. So it's very, very out of the way. You don't have to do anything with everything else goes in normal, your slide release and all that. It's just like a new trigger housing design. That
I may be able to show it here in a moment. I actually have my video editor up that I'm working in. Let me see if I can pull all the PR trigger clips to the rear.
Pull it to the rear. Don't you usually push it to the never mind. Anyway, yeah, that was actually a really good time, man. It's been what? It's been a while since I think I got to go to a range day where that was, I don't know, where we were really showing that off. That makes sense. I know we did a couple of them last year, but we kind of, I mean, for a minute we had our own range, right? So it was on Sunday, the second day of Gunmakers Match 2024. There was like the main long range where everybody was set up, and then I just kind of beep-bopped over to one kind of beside it, cattywampus around the corner, and set our stuff up. And then all of a sudden there was a million people there, because that's what George's Milkshake does. It brings all the boys to the yard. But we got a lot of people to get hands on that. Yeah, we should have counted rounds. I know my hand hurt to even use the Uplula mag loader. By the time we got out of there, my left hand was cramping. It was tired of loading magazines. But it was a real good time. And got to fix one. So somebody, right, you probably know from the website, it does work in polymer 80s and daggers. But because of their metal rails, right, so that whole pocket is lined with metal, the dimensions are just a little bit different. So you have to kind of align the pin whenever you put it in there. Somebody that got there, right, because everybody, Rich, when you compete in Makers Match next year, you might get a PR trigger for free. Everybody got one, and some people were very excited to put them in. And some dude slapped it in a polymer 80 and couldn't get it to work with his particular slide, which he admitted was like some junk. He was very, very not happy. Not boasting about his slide, I guess. He was like, that slide's just been laying. I don't even remember. It was somebody else's junk, man. But it works. Anyway, I got to work on his and get his working before we left there. So that was pretty pretty sweet, man.
So here's DaVinci Resolve. This is all unedited. I just have been in here to process it. So
I just want to know, Middleton Maid, have you actually paid for DaVinci Resolve, or are you just using it free? Oh, okay.
Hey, sorry guys, real quick. I got to run. I love all of you. Okay, I see you.
Bye.
I'll see you tonight, Dark. See you.
Are you down for tonight? Good.
Yeah, I'll see you tonight.
I think it was thumbs down for yes.
Can you hear me?
In the Roman times, and thumbs up for no. So thumbs down for tonight. I'll see you tonight. Bye. Oh my goodness, I almost ended the live stream. Hold on. Whoops. Okay.
Bro.
Leave studio.
It is time to go. I'm sorry, we're late. Yeah, it's 6.
Love you.
This is probably the slowest one, but you can still see. Can you hear the firing as well?
No.
Okay.
No, we don't have audio. The way StreamYard works, you can share it from a tab, and you can share audio, but from another tool like that, you're not going to have it.
So on this one, you'll be able to see on the back of the slide the little switch right there.
Okay. Enhance.
So there's a little thing sitting right there. That's what they're playing with.
Chicago will love that. So do you need a tool to switch on off, or you can do that with your fingers?
No, you can do it with your fingers. A little rod needs glued in or fixed in there better than it was. I was just pushing it back into place.
Yeah, the disconnector rod. I mean, this is the first. What is there? A total of 3 of them, and this is the only one we put in and started running so far. But it just kind of were assembled for testing. We're quite ready for prime time. Yeah, there's a rod that the disconnector rides on that has to be secured. typically use just a little bit of like epoxy adhesive right in the back of the pocket after it gets inserted during assembly. Those ones didn't go through normal assembly, so they didn't get the glue me down before they got there.
Oh, very cool.
This dude, that's is that the cornstarch colonizer?
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's him.
It was very fast though. My first time with any binary trigger ever was using that, so I thought it was still fast as hell. So
now, where will they be able to view this content after you're done producing it, Middleton?
Well, I'm going to send it to you guys, so you can do whatever you want with it. But I'm also going to make a little clip with it too. So we'll have a
you
GMM
can put it wherever
recap.
you want, dude. You don't have to only give it to us. You can.
I'm not going to only give it to you. I'm going to use it too, but you can use it too.
Okay, good.
This is my first time ever using a binary, ever.
No, it's not.
For real.
That's a lie.
So that's my first time. So if I can do it, you can do it.
Cool. Alrighty, guys. So let's see. How do we go around the globe here? Bob, you want to tell us what you want to pimp?
Gideon Optics.
And you could find Gideon Optics by searching for Gideon Optics, right?
Yeah, you can add the usual suffix to that, and it might turn into a URL. You could also go to JSD Supply if you want any of those. The Black Egg thing we were just looking at and talking about. The switch is not there yet, but I'm not somebody that needs that little up and down switch. And it's also on sale now. The one with the cancellation button of the semi-auto to PR switch will definitely be more expensive. And Rock 3 MOA dots are now live on Gideon Optics. And if you want an advocate, get it now. Because we're down to a couple handfuls of red is all that's left of advocates, and we're probably 6 weeks back on production on advocates.
Now, Bob, what is the advocate? What is that one?
The advocate is the 1X prism scope with our nifty little triangle within a circle. I'll call that a really effective combat reticle. It is etched glass, right? So different than a red dot. Even when the illumination is off, or if your battery happens to die, you still have a reticle in the glass there, and it is the best for most people with astigmatism. Or even if you don't. I don't know that I have astigmatism, but I had no idea how much star bursting I got off of a regular dot until I grabbed a prism.
Have you had any eye surgery?
No, but I'm getting. This is a recent development, I guess. I may have astigmatism now. I need reading glasses. I'm holding my smartphone about half arm's length away from my face now to read it. That's just in the last couple of years. So it could be a tumor also, but whatever. I'll probably see the doctor next year.
The Advocate is my favorite optic from Gideon. I haven't tried the LPVO, so I can't say that one yet, but it's definitely been my favorite out of all of them.
Did you check your mail?
That's literally that's why I said thank you today, motherfucker.
Okay. I missed that part. Yeah, man. Sorry,
I was like,
that deal.
Who delivered this? Like, what am I getting in the mail today? And I open up, I'm like, that motherfucker.
Nice.
That's me.
We gotta mail your backpack back too.
I sent you a message for that today too.
I forgot about that.
That may have a Form 4 copy in there that I need. So doesn't have the Form 4 device, so you're good.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Sorry, who's next?
Let's go to Bob. We'll continue along. I mean, go to Jordan. Sorry.
Oh, that's me. PR triggers. Gideon Optics, JSD Supply. Eagle shows this weekend. If you're in the Morgantown, PA area, Mac shows if you're in Wichita.
Okay.
So
cool. And Mr. Middleton made. What do you got to pin?
There's going to be some cool designs coming out. So if you want to participate in the beta, Player is where you can do that. I'm serious. DM me. You keep bringing it up and you haven't DM'd me. DM me and I'll get you the files.
Hold on. I'll do it right now.
That is one of them. Apple Strudel. That'll be the AUG. My denials are very simple. And if you're going to create an MG with it, it has to be very intentional. So you would have effed that up yourself and done the felony yourself. But yeah, Player is where I'm doing all my subscription-based stuff. It's basically like Patreon, but that's how you can participate. If not, all my files go out public anyway, so you don't have to pay. You'll get them for free. Just wait a little bit. And then beyond that, yesterday I finished creating some merch. So I'm probably leaving Bad Attitude and just be doing it myself. So if you like DNC, Digital Night Camo, I got a big hard-on for that. If you got a hard-on for Flectarn, I kind of just smashed the two together and I did a DNC Flectarn. It's pretty cool. So middletonmade.com has merch. And also, if you want to get a discount on all that JSD stuff and PR and Gideon, there's a deals page. So, yeah.
Oh, alrighty. And of course, you can find me and and I forgot to do it again today. I don't know how to do it. I was giving away one of these carbon fiber tripods. Ooh. And the contest ended. We haven't drawn yet. Krrawn was supposed to be here because he knows how the software works.
I was like, did I win?
I hope somebody in the US won, as opposed to from every other country on the planet that entered the contest.
Oh no.
So yeah, I'm hoping somebody in the US won. And so yeah, I don't know yet. But we'll have to be doing that. So flyingrich.com for all my social media. There will be I'm going to be doing a Goon Beam giveaway this month, but I think it's going to be towards the end of the month. So thank you, folks, for joining us, and come back Monday because we don't do a show on Friday. So thanks for joining us, Bob, in Middleton Made. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah,
thanks, Rich.
And I got hit end.